All right, ladies and gentlemen, I have the microphone on. Piggy, slow down! It's all in fun, you guys. All in fun. Piggy, with her hopped up shopping cart, there is speeding around all over the place. We love it. We love it. Okay. And that is all cool. Welcome, everyone. I'm your host, DrFox2000, and this is the Volcano Eruption live stream. Glad to have you all on board. And big welcome to all of you. We'll start out with saying hi to Arizona Snowman and Piggy, our two moderators in the channel today here. And they are doing their thing, except for you better watch out. Piggy might be running over people with that shopping cart if she's not careful. So we will see what we can have happen. Hey, One Fish redid his membership. Wonderful. Thank you for being such a good host, Dr. Fox 2000. Thank you, One Fish 26. And I appreciate the fact that you've renewed your membership. And I see a whole bunch in here already that have turned to that yellow emblem. And that is why this is month number 3. The next one will be orange, which will come after 6 months of being a member. So that is what you're seeing, and it is not a mistake. It is just progression. So wonderful to see, and thank you kindly, all of you. Starting out, we will say hello to everyone that is here. And glad that you guys are piling in like crazy. So let's start off with saying hi to Kate and Sue Hayes and B-Matt, William, welcome you guys. One Fish 26, Sharon Stewart, Trev T with injuries. Gregory, I hope I got it right there with his tractor. Henry Nelson, Paul Williams, Geoplanet Jane, Mars 2028. Welcome to each and every one of you, and glad to have you on board. Did I say Sharon Stewart? I think so. Old Mummy of Hamsters is also here. Burger back in the house. Aurelio Perez made it back in. Welcome. And going up some more. Douglas Anderson, Sue Hayes. I think I said that, Sue Hayes, sbefore, but welcome. And Vegan Crane, welcome. Glad to have you on board. And yes, Stromboli is active. Stromboli is always active, so it is. We'll have a little look when we get to it. Of course, right now on the screen, what you have is Mount Etna from earlier in the day when it was not quite so cloudy. Anyway, back to the names, and going up some more, I see Adele made it in, Paul Williams, we got Trev T already, and going up some more here, Debbie Brandy back in the house, Raymond Bensler is on board as well, and let's see, who else have we got going up the ladder here? And we got Kate going up some more to see who else I may have missed and not mentioned their name yet. And we got Old Mummy of Hamsters. There we go. Going up some more just to look and see. I'm sure there's other names in here that I've missed. And if I did miss your name and don't say it, you can yell at me if you want, but I usually try to say hi to everyone. There's one, Jan Arts, welcome. Merapi is active, and you are absolutely correct, it is. Going up some more, let's see, who else have we got here? Colin Deadman, welcome, glad to have you on board. And rolling up a little bit more to see what other names I can find. Okay, scrolling a little faster now. And Mark La Barbecue, there's one. Welcome. Glad to have you on board, Mark. And who else made it in? Let's see. Trying to find everybody here. So going up. Anyway, our first person in today, of course, was Raymond Bensler. So he gets cookies. And congratulations on being the first one in today, Ray. And that is awesome. And there are your cookies delivered. All right. Going back down to the bottom, I see Gabby made it back in, as well as ESD is back. Good afternoon. Welcome. I'm glad to have you on board. And who else did I miss in between here? We got Henry and Janet. What is it? Ani? I hope I said that right. From Long Island, New York. Welcome on board. And I think we are just about good. I see Aurelio updated his membership there, which is really cool. Thanks, Aurelio. Steen Age or so, I hope I said it right. Watching some NASCAR from Richmond besides. Okay. Well, always speedy to have those guys. OFU Lux from Luxembourg is also in the house. And I think we are good with names for right now. So hopefully we got everybody. And oh, nice, almost same. It's a Danish name. It's a Danish name. Cool. And you're welcome, Janet. Let's see. Grandma B, welcome. Glad to have you on board. Good to see you. And I think we got most of you now. So, all right. Let's get into it. As more people pop in, we will certainly try to say how or hi to those people. Howdy is what I was going to say, but that's a little bit more appropriate. Anyway, so yes, definitely Etna on the screen. It did get cloudier further down the road, so if we move a little bit over, we can see a little bit of smoke coming off of one of the craters there, and that is right up here. So we do know there is some activity on Etna, just not a heck of a lot. So that is something to be aware of. And we will continue to, of course, monitor this thing, because if it does pop or blow, we'll definitely try to get the video of it. And let's just pop to some of the other scenes so we can see it a little bit differently. Just to see where they've got their cameras pointed. I see the snow has receded a little bit, which is really nice. Doesn't look like Alaska anymore there, so pretty awesome. And again, this is another view from the backside, and of course the snow line has moved up a bunch. So always welcome to see, and I'm sure they are not complaining there to get some warmer temperatures back. Spooky Avocado just popped in. Welcome, Spooky. And Aurelio can't tie me out. Tom Dice also made it back in. Welcome, Tom. Good to see you. And we are working on our wonderful Etna, having a look at what is happening there. We will pop over, though, to our next guy on the list, which is, of course, Ragnar. And boy, that's not a very happy picture. And when we're looking at it, I was trying to see where all this fog is coming from, but it is a spooky situation. So from earlier this morning, in the wee hours, it got a little warmer. Then we seen a bunch of little bugs on the screen, and I don't know if you guys can see those really well. If you're using a smaller device, you may not be able to. but they are definitely little bugs on the screen. As we progress, they fly away because it gets cold or something. Anyway, looking at the scenes today, very, very, I guess we call it ominous in a way, but we do see people out here trekking around. And if we go to the next one, you can see that those people moved up the trail, and there's a whole group up here. So definitely people out and about looking at this thing while we are here. Or while we were looking, as far as the pictures. The bugs are still here as well. You can see them on the screen. And then we get into a very big fog and nothing. So that is kind of what we're seeing for Ragnar today. And of course, that is Ragnar in the background there, you guys. So that is it. One thing I do want to note, you notice the snow, there's a lot less of it. We will slide over a bit so you can see even on the side of the hill here, which used to be a solid piece here, has now turned into a bunch of little ones. And even up on the hill, definitely a lot less than what we've had before. So that is kind of what we're seeing there. And when we go over to this side, just about yeah, this little spot and that little spot, I'm assuming in a day or two they will be completely gone if they don't get any further or future snowfall in the next few days. Here's another one of the scenes, and this one, of course, this is not Haggy Valley, but when we're looking at this picture, and I really do have to say, I've seen a lot of rivers and coastlines, and to me that almost looks like really choppy water is what it looks like. And I'm sure you guys will agree with me, because that is what that view is. And when you're, kind of flick through it, you almost think that. But that is not what that is. That is steam coming off of the lava bed. And it's pretty awesome looking is what it is. And you can see how much steam is rising off of it. Of course, it was raining there, so we're going to see that. What Iceland can get snow in August or June or July, never mind just in April. Oh, anyway, we slide all the way over to see the berm right there, and that's the end of the lava flow, and that's kind of what we were seeing or experiencing today. There is the parking lot. We do see quite a few vehicles there as well, so even with the bad weather, there are still people wandering around and checking out the sites. So pretty awesome to see. And yeah, if I flick back and forth, we can see. But also, again, very poor visibility at certain times. But yeah, that steam on the lava really does make it look like it's water that's just really splashing like crazy, and looks pretty awesome. So really good with that, and I think we're going to leave that one be where it is, and we'll get on to our harmonic tremors. Unfortunately, they aren't working all that well, and there it is on the screen, and of course you can see what's happened. The harmonic tremor chart, of course, broken again. And when we go up, we can see that we should be seeing something similar to this as far as the way the data is, but we're not seeing that. So having mentioned that, let us go take a look at the Grindavik chart rather than Fagradalfjall, because that is fairly close, and we will note that there were some earthquakes in there. So let's see. There's our Grindavik one, and look at the size of that spike in here right off the chart, and there's another one right beside it. This almost looks like a double whammy here because that is a very, very thick line. And we will go investigate that in a second. And yes, there were some quakes out there, I did see, and they were very, very close to it. Hey, Sophie is here. Welcome. Glad to have you on board. And let's see, did anybody else sneak in while I was busy yakking? And just looking real quick. Frank McLeod, welcome. Glad to have you on board. CVET69, of course, welcome. Wormhand is here, welcome. And got some more email. We'll have a look at that in a bit. And all right, yeah, I think we're good with names. We did get ESD already, so all cool. And do you have camera inside Olympus Mons too? No. Olympus Mons. Hang on. We are working on that. That is in the works, Vegan Crane. We are definitely working on the Olympus Mons one. It's going to take another 20 or 30 years, but we're going to get that camera in the crater. Okay? I promise you. Yeah, it's coming. Olympus Mons cam. That's on the agenda, and no later than 30 years from now. Okay, I promise you guys. Brian Rock Rail Fan, welcome. Glad to have you on board. And Brian Rock Rail Fan's going to make a train track all the way around, all spiraling up to the top of Olympus Mons, so we tourists can go with our train up to the top. We don't have to walk all those hundreds of miles up there. All cool, all cool. So, okay, we see that, as I mentioned on the screen here. So that couple of big earthquakes there, we're going to have a look at those real quick. Now, the disappointing part for me today was, again, my earthquake charts did not line up or coalesce the way they should. I was looking at this chart right here, and as soon as we zoom into that area, I'm going, hey, where's my big earthquakes? There should be a bunch right there, and there aren't. So, of course, we move over to the other map, and lo and behold, we find a big star there. Now, I'm going to refresh this real quick because this was already sitting for an hour and a half or something since I had looked. So there we gone, refreshed it. We do see a couple other quakes on here. So we've got our stuff up north. Well, let's do the northern one first. Get that out of the way. And again, over by that little island, we had those, the previous swarm up here. Looking at this one, this was actually from, yeah, it is from today. 5:17 was the time, and 4.6 kilometers down for that 2.2. And then we had the 1.8 not too far away from it. And we'll click on that guy, 11.8 kilometers down, 5:16 a.m. So kind of in the same neighborhood as far as the time is concerned. So one could have caused the other one, or the other way around. We do see another little tiny spot here, 1.2. And that guy is 6.6 kilometers down. Happened at 12:46 today, so 46 minutes after lunchtime, and pretty awesome. We will work our way down and take a look and see if we can find anything at Astja. And this crater here with the lake in it, that is Astja. And we don't see anything in the area. Typically we have something happening around this guy over here, and of course around the edge of Astja, the crater, and we don't see that. So sitting here, we do have this one spot up here by Bardabunga, and we're going to zoom in. It's a 2.2 fair size, 1.1 kilometers down, so not all that far down. Could still be in the ice. I don't know how thick the ice is there, but that is interesting. 13:14 was the time on that one for today. Didn't see anything around Grimsvatn, and that is this area, of course. And if we zoom in on it, you can kind of see what it looks like a little bit more. If it updates real quick, come on, update. Will you? No? Slow data today? Okay, never mind. It doesn't want to update. All right. I tried. Okay, and Katla, we're not seeing anything down there at all. So all quiet there, which is good. We did have a little spot here, a 1.9 out in the middle of nowhere, and 8 kilometers down, 1559, so 1600, or that would be 4 p.m. Iceland time. 8 kilometers down for that 1.9, and curious place, but again, that is part of that gas field where they're using the geothermal, so not unheard of to see the occasional quake happen there. Anyway, we've moved on to the Reykjanes Peninsula here, this whole area. That's what we're calling this, or that's what it is called. Never mind, we're calling it. This is the city of Reykjavik, the capital city. And of course, if we zoom in over here, you can see Keflavik, the airport, Keflavik, Reykjanesbar, and Njarðvík, and those areas there. If we zoom out a little bit, we can see down here is Grindavik, and of course the Blue Lagoon and the power plant, and a lot of that swarming activity is over there beside it. We'll get to that in a second. I just wanted to check out, there was another quake out here somewhere, and I'm waiting for it to refresh here so we can actually find it. There it is, 1.5. And hang on, I'm not sure if I'm not close enough to see that. There we go. 1840 was the time on that. 5.2 and a 1.5 magnitude, just off the coast. So nothing too serious. But now let's get into this swarm and meat and potatoes. What, over 15 plus over a 1 in that swarm? Okay, yeah, there was a lot in there. I did notice quite a few, and it is pretty awesome looking, and we see them all over the place in here, and we'll confirm that with the other one. Now, one of the things I wanted to look at, of course, is the depth right away, 5.8 kilometers. This 3.0 at 8:03 a.m. This, yeah, that's the one we just looked at. Okay, the other one here, 3.3. We're looking at the bigger ones first. It is at 8:19 and 5.9 kilometers down, so just about the same spot. 3.3 in magnitude. So those are sizable quakes. If you were walking in the area, you would have definitely felt those. This 2.1 here, 5.8 kilometers again, 2.1 in magnitude, 8:09 a.m. So let's kind of start down on the bottom here, and we're going to work our way up, see what some of these are. 6.4, 8:52 a.m. For that 1.0. Then we have this 1.1 right here. 4.8 kilometers down at 8:21 a.m. Pretty awesome. And this 1.7, 5.5 kilometers down at 8:21, and 1.7 in magnitude, of course. Here, this is a 1.8, 4.5 kilometers down, 8:19 a.m. So these are all kind of happening around that same time era and the same depth as far as we can see so far. 5.8 kilometers down for this 1.9 at 7:46 a.m. This 1.0, again 5.3 clicks down, 8:12 a.m. And 1.0. We got that 1.3 here, 5 kilometers down, 8:23 a.m. You know, and we can keep going on these and pretty much see the same thing. 8:20 a.m. 5.1 clicks down for that guy. This 2.1 again, 5.8 kilometers down, 8:09 a.m. You know, so we're seeing roughly the same thing. 8:57 on this one, a little later. I switched my maps here by accident. I don't know how I did that. Get back on my map. Where's my map? There we go. All right, got it back on my map. So 8:57 for that 2.3. Again, same kind of depth. This guy's a little further away, 5.9 kilometers, 8:30. So they seem to be all from around the same time frame, roughly. And let's see, M5 offshore Easter Island. Yeah, okay, Vegan, we will get to that when we get to it. And I just wanted to concentrate on this. So we do have a pretty good swarm, and the fact that it is all relatively the same depth tells you that there could be something in that area that is either one, it is collapsing, or number two, we have magma movement. Either or, you know, pressure buildups, whatever you have, that type of swarming, if it continues, it could be a prelude to getting an eruption of some sort. And of course, we're all in favor of that, but we're not in favor of it being too close to the power plant or the Blue Lagoon, that kind of thing. So those are things that we have to bear in mind. But that is the area that we're seeing. And if we switch over to the other maps, not that one, this one here, and this is kind of, when we zoom in, we can get a little bit more of a perspective, and it shows you exactly how many of those little quakes there were. So this one shows a bunch more than the other chart did, but it also shows the ones that we didn't see on the first map that we looked at. So again, this is pretty accurate as far as what I can see. A bunch of little ones in addition to the other ones. 4.74 kilometers down happened. This happened later at 15:06 today. No, that's actually, yeah, that is today. Just double checking here on the date. And some of these different times, but definitely from today as well. So they've got a lot more measurements on this particular one, and that is a heck of a swarm when we look at it. The other ones that I didn't see on the other chart, and these might be from yesterday. This is, it says it's from today. At 1:23 a.m., 0.21 is what I meant to say here. 12.4 kilometers down roughly, and this other one here, 5.8 kilometers down, 0.55 in magnitude, 3:45 a.m. So these are some of the other ones that we weren't seeing on that other map. And again, it is always a wise thing to cross-check between the two different styles of maps. Dodger in the house, Liz Markman Moyler also made it here. Welcome, you guys. And we're going through all the earthquakes here, and there are quite a few in the area. We didn't see this one on any map. That happened at 9:38. 0.48 and again 4.936 kilometers down. So we definitely have activity, and it's not just right in that swarm. It's all kinds of it all over the place here. 10/19/55, 0.51, again 4.74 kilometers down. So that seems to be between that 4.5 and 5.5 kilometers seems to be very popular and showing some movement underneath there. So it is interesting to see that. These guys also have a whole bunch of others listed over here by that lake, which I didn't see. This is actually from yesterday, so I'm not going to worry about that one so much. This is from today, 8:27 a.m., 0.11, 1.3 kilometers down. And those ones, it's like a 6-pack over here, or 8-pack or something. 3:30 in the morning, 5.59, 7 kilometers down. This guy is, what is he? He's 0.62, 3:20 a.m., 6.9 kilometers roughly. This guy here, 5:16, 0.1. That's what I'm looking for. And let's see, that's just about 10 kilometers down on that one. These other ones here, again, this is all from today, yet it's not showing up on the other maps. 1.23, that is 8.2 kilometers down roughly at 3:18 a.m. So makes you wonder what the heck is going on here between the maps. Again, 3:18, 0.71 and 7.1 kilometers down. At least we've got the info and we can see it. But yeah, that is our news point of the day, and that's basically that swarm. And very, very interesting to see. And we will see what happens in the future. Hopefully that will migrate over here and sprout. You guys know what I want. I want Ragnar to light up again. So we'll have a look at that later on. And looking at the time, we are doing pretty good. Let's pop around to some volcanoes real quick and just have a quick peek. Here is, of course, oh, which one is this? Sakurajima, that's it. Having to look for some of those names in my head here. And Sakurajima, looking quiet. Here's a longer range shot of it, and it looks pretty awesome. Nothing major to report. And here is, oh my God, cover your eyes. You don't want to be seeing that. That's Mount Fuji, and they're getting more of that white stuff. Very, very disappointed. Kevin Haynes, welcome. And here is our morning out of focus over at Aso-san. And very, very difficult to see. And no, we don't have control of the focus. Otherwise, I would be tweaking it and trying to make it better, because boy, that bugs me out of focus. Anyhow, it is just dawn. I'm sure the picture will improve there shortly. And let us go over and look at this other one. And this is Suwanoze-jima. Suwanoze-jima-san. And it did erupt during the night a little bit, but nothing major that we've seen. And there were some plumes. I think you could see some of them. Yeah, there's one there. So, that was fairly slow in happening, but it definitely did throw some material out. And we did, when we go back, we did see that glow in the crater. So we know this guy is active. It's just not very visible. And not much we can do with it either, as far as getting a better picture, unfortunately. There are some stars out, and of course it's such a long-range shot that they're taking here. I'm surprised they're getting as good of a picture as they are. So, and that, anyway, that tells you what that it is active and doing its thing. when we zoom back a little bit further down time-wise here, we do see that it did spout up a couple more times, and I'm trying to get it to just the right spot here so we can actually watch this thing shoot up a little bit. And let's see if we're there. We go. Okay, we'll leave it right there, and we'll let that play for a second. And this was actually kind of nice to be able to see it actually ejecting some material, some hot lava being thrown out of the crater, as you can see. So pretty awesome. 2-minute warning. Thank you, Piggy. And I think I'm down to a minute now. But we'll just finish showing this one, and then I think what I will do is I will park you on Merapi and let you guys watch that one. But it is, since we haven't seen this one erupting like this before, I figured it was important that we actually see that. So whizzes over to Dr. Fox. Get in the cart. Okay, I'm a getting Piggy. And Juliet has got oranges and big hugs, and thank you kindly. Okay, so yeah, and then we seen the darker plume of smoke coming off of that, so that is awesome. Anyway, I'm going to move the screen over to Merapi, and that is Merapi. And we'll leave it on there for the duration of the break, and then we'll move it around a little bit accordingly so we can capture some of those gone by eruptions already. Anyway, if you are in here and you have not yet hit that like button, now is the time. Our goal for today, of course, is to hit 150 likes. So let's start shooting for it. And I see we have 80 people in here and 60 likes, so hopefully that's going to improve a little bit. And also wanted to mention, if you are new to the channel and have not yet subscribed, please do consider hitting that subscribe button if you feel we've earned that. And that should help us out a whole bunch as far as that goes. Don't forget to hit that bell notification so that you can get notified when we go live. And just remember, on the weekends, of course, stream times start 3 hours earlier than during the week. And we do that because of the European community. This is a lot easier on them. So rather than starting at midnight, they start a little bit earlier. And on that note, it is time for me to go take a 5-minute break. I am going to have my Pepsi, and I'm going to throw you some music. There's music, and I am going to go on that 5-minute break. Keep smiling and don't go away, and I will be back in 5 minutes. I'm your host, DrFox2000. Thank you. Alrighty, I've got my microphone back on, and I see some oranges. Juliet is orange, and Linda is orange. Welcome, and Aurelio, of course, is orange, and Piggy is orange, and Kevin Haynes is orange, and all of you. I want to thank all of you for your continued support. That is awesome. Thank you, everyone. And what? Not whispering. I didn't want to whisper. I didn't want to freak Poppets out. And Piggy says, hear you. Okay, orange is coming. Yes, Sharon. And it will be for you, I think. Anyhow, yeah, pretty awesome. I see some people talking about, we have Stromboli doing its thing as well. But you know, before we go to Stromboli, I need to keep this spicy. So let's just go and revert to something else here for a minute. And since Piggy was zipping around with her cart, a vegan crane, kindly limit to 5 emojis, okay? That's getting a little bit overboard. So please, 5 maximum. Anyway, let's get over and just see what Piggy has been driving for her wheels. And there's her car in Oregon, and we see that. So, and I thought that's pretty good. So, Joel, welcome back. And anyway, that's a pretty awesome car. But I heard rumors that one got smucked up somewhere along the way and had to get replaced. And this was we spotted the newer version, and it was actually found in a parkade, so probably kept safe there. But that is it. So that is the newer version of the Piggy Mobile. And I think that looks pretty awesome. So definitely got upgraded. Piggy ears and everything on there. That's awesome. Yeah, talk about gas hog. Yeah, and there you go. And it's got eyelashes on the headlights. That is cool. So a little bit of fun, you guys. We got to have some fun in here, otherwise it doesn't work. So it's all good. Anyway, let's get back over to Merapi, and that's what we wanted to talk about next. And then after that, we're going to go over to Stromboli to keep everyone happy, because everybody wants everywhere all at the same time. So let me get on to the Merapi one here, and there we are. And we'll go back a little bit in time to see some of these wonderful eruptions or flows that we had. This one wasn't all that great. We'll back up a little bit more though, and see if we can find a little bit more stuff that is going on. And it has actually though, like when we're looking at it, we're going back in some time, and it has been like that quite a bit. So nice to see that we had some good eruptions coming out of there. So it's just like this. You can see it was fairly hot yet, and it was only a few seconds later that it erupted again. So it has indeed been active, and I'm going to leave it play forward there. And you'll see some more of that wonderful lava fall, and that is awesome as far as I can tell. What I would that's the problem. What I'm not sure what that problem. I do watch it. Oh, okay, cool. Anyway, I'm not going to worry about what's going on in the chat right now. I didn't see my name, so I'm going to be quiet about that. All right, looking at the lava flow though, we do see it going down that hill. Looks pretty awesome, and definitely worthy of watching. Drive the Pig Mobile Noodle. Oh, you're driving the Piggy Mobile. Okay. All right. Piggy, piggy, piggy. And it's an automatic, by the way. The new one is, anyway. The old one wasn't. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, that one eruption had just finished, and then here's another one right after it. And that is pretty interesting. And I didn't have to do any adjusting on the time. So it was doing pretty good. I remember the song from the Wienermobile. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think that Wienermobile was for sale. Uh, and somebody bought it. Tears of Merapi. Yep, that would be pretty cool. I love Billy speaks. Okay, cool. No, not Otto. I hate them. All right, Piggy. No worries. And I guess you have to have a stick shift. Can't drive an auto. What? You can't drive an automatic? Oh, come on, Piggy. All you do is put it in D for ditch and step on the gas pedal and the brake pedal when you want to slow down. That's how simple it is. There is no shifting gears. And trust me, I had to learn that the hard way too. When I first got into a car that didn't have a stick shift, I kind of looked and I go, how the heck does this really work? Because I was taught on a farm, and everything is standard shifting. Yeah, need that third pedal. You bet. Drive a 5-speed. There you go, oh mummy. And actually, I've been doing D for ditch, of course. R is for race, and depending on your shift, N is for nothing. And when you had L was for loud, because if you put it into L while you're going about 100 kilometers an hour, you put it into L, everything got really, really loud really quickly. But you didn't have any get up and go, so anyway. And then there was an S on there, and now, I think that was for slick or something. I can't remember. Yes, e-brake, super turns. Yeah, we'd like those. Anyway, quit talking about cars and get back to volcanoes. What the heck kind of a host am I? Okay, here's here's some more eruptive stuff as we're watching, and we did see quite a bit of that coming down. So I'm going to move that ahead a little bit. It gets a little bit brighter there for a second or two, and there we go. And you see a lot more of that lavally material rolling down the hill. And this was at 2:38 their time, so awesome to see, and very, very good to watch that lava going down the hill. Now, it didn't create continuous lava rivers, of course, and that would be more worrisome, but these sporadic eruptions, they can still cause some flows of some sort, depending on how much is ejected in one shot, and they may end up going 4 or 5 kilometers and doing their thing. So still a lot of lava coming down there, a lot of material. And again, a perspective from looking at it. You have to remember, when we're looking at these cameras, top left camera, of course, is 6.7 kilometers away from the volcano. The bottom right one is 9 kilometers away. So that gives you a little bit perspective as to the distance. And when we see it glowing up top there, and I kind of want to point at this, that's probably 10 meters wide, like 30 feet, 40 feet, something like that. This whole distance going down here, that's probably over a kilometer. So when you see that, that gives you a pretty good idea of what you're actually looking at. So hopefully that's a little bit more understanding there for you. And here's, I think, another one if we go back a little bit. And there we go, just the right time there. You see it lighting up on the thermal first, of course, and that bright spot. And you can see that up top here. But that one is kind of veering off to the other direction. So a slightly different style the way that erupted there. And not sure how much more it did. I'm going to just push it ahead by a few seconds to see. We do see it rolling down the hill quite well on this view because that's a little bit more towards this camera. But that still looks pretty awesome watching that slide down like that. So very, very cool. And yep, it is going quite a ways down on the bottom. So definitely has some weight to it, and definitely has yeah, it's the natural tears of Merapi. And let's go back a little bit more, and I mean we can go back to a bunch of these and just watch them as we see. You know, it's like one after another. So it is a continuous, ongoing affair at Merapi right now. So definitely worthy of keeping an eye on it. And let's see. What else do we want to look at real quick? So that kind of covers Merapi. I did say I wanted to go over to look at what we have at Stromboli and that area. And let's see if that camera is up and running for me now. And it is. So I will try to get us there, and we will have a look at Stromboli at present. And Dr. Fox, move out of the way. Okay, I'm out of the way. Don't run me over. I've been hit and run. Oh my God, she's going to kill us yet with that cart. Okay, hang on. I got to get on the right screen here. And let's see. We want to turn that off. There we go. And we're going to turn that off. There. All right. So Stromboli is on the screen here, and we can see that it is active, and you can see that there is a lot of stuff coming out. We also have some very dark clouds in front of it, and if you're looking down on the thermal, you can see some of those clouds there. Also the other layering of the clouds above it, which in fact would kind of, from a distance, you'd be seeing a lenticular cloud around the top of that volcano. But that is what it is doing. It is continuing to shoot up like that and do its thing. And also, I did not load, I'm going to load something else here. If we go back to the full screen of this shot, which is this, of course, and the other side here, this is a volcano, the volcano, and that's its thermal there of volcano. I just wanted to throw in that a volcano was indeed, let's go back to the other one and turn that off for a second. And yep, there is your Stromboli. It is kicking out a little bit of material. So that is kind of awesome to see, and we do like that. So we have Merapi is active tonight, Stromboli is active, so definitely a little bit of fireworks happening, and that is kind of what we have. So I just wanted to see if I can load up the other video here. I do have a little video I made of Stromboli, not Stromboli, I mean Volcano off-gassing again today. So we can have a quick peek at that. Here's another good shot coming out of Stromboli. Pretty interesting. And let's see if we can get that loaded real quick for you as far as the videos. And I can find that fairly quick as soon as my computer catches up. And that would have been this file. And we'll get that into play. So yeah, we'll shoot that over there real quick so we can see that. And this is from earlier today, a little while ago, 1454. And what I want you to make note of is, of course, the smoke happening, and that is coming in from right down there. And you can see it's drifting off in that direction. There are houses right down here, okay? So if this thing goes, these guys will have to get out of here right away. There are also homes up here, just so you guys are aware of it. So if this off gas is too much and heads that way, those guys are in trouble. And if it's heavier gas, it will head on down here into the valley. And of course, if it's not very windy, those guys are going to have some problems with breathing very quickly if we have fairly high emissions coming out of there. Anyway, we'll turn that video off, and we will. We lost our feeds for Stromboli. That is okay. We can sneak back. Well, we can go to other volcanoes right now. So we haven't visited Taal yet. So let's have a quick look at Taal. Hopefully that stream is still running. And yeah, it's dark though. That's the problem. Taal, yeah, definitely in the dark yet. So we will have to wait for a little while before we see any type of view. Nope, no adults in Lurker's Lounge. No adults in the Lurker's Lounge? Juliet, I hope. No kids. Okay. Yeah, be careful in there. That Lurker's Lounge, it's all those lava cookies and stuff sitting around. 20 kids? Who's got 20 kids? I got 20-year-olds on... Oh my God. Kids. I didn't see any kids. I'm playing innocent. J. Stenek 333. I'm a Toys R Us kid. Okay. And welcome. Sugar Rush. Yep. All right. We are getting close to break time. Since this is dark, we're going to put you over to Yellowstone National Park. Of course, our super volcano here in North America. One of them, anyway. And we'll leave you there for the duration of the break. And hopefully you guys will be able to see something nice. And again, if you want to see any of this stuff from Yellowstone, Arizona Snowman just brought up the Yellowstone link there. Old Faithful and the Upper Geysers and so on. It is a unique site. You can go there on your own and have a look. There's a lot of interesting information there. And Juliet says squirrel, squirrel, squirrel. Or is that chipmunk, chipmunk, chipmunk? One or the other. Anyway, for those good people who have popped in here today and have not yet hit the like button, please help us out. Our goal is 150 likes for the stream today, and that's what we're hoping to see. If not a few more, that definitely does help out with the YouTube analytics. So please do hit that. And what? Dr. Fox, Arizona put me in timeout. Did he? Oh. Well, why did he put you in timeout? You better behave. Oh. Anyway, Wormhand, if you're going, you take care. Have a good night and all the best. And anyway, getting back to what I was saying here. So hit that like button. That is super important to get that stream and help out. That is the easiest way for you to help the stream out. and just hit that button if you are enjoying the show. Also, if you're new and you have not yet subscribed, please do consider hitting that subscribe button. It really does help out, and that way you guys will get notifications when it goes into when we go live, of course, and you can do that. Also, if you want to join the membership here, the people in green with the big orange and green stickers and blue stickers, or whatever you want to call it behind there, those are members, of course, and they are wonderful people that are helping support the stream. We really, really do appreciate each and every one, but if you do want to join up and help out, $2.99 a month, and that gets you the membership, of course, turns you green, gets you access to the special emojis, and we are still working on those special emojis. By tomorrow you will see at least one new one, and I will give you a sneak hint. I am calling the new emoji, I am going to call it Oz. Oz, as in O-Z or O-Z, depending on where you're from. And you can probably figure out what it is if you know what's going on. And we'll do that. And on that note, it is time for me to go have my break. When I come back from my break, we will have our wonderful bacon seeds. And Great Philip is checking his crystal ball to see what is going to come out. Okay, you guys, again, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, all that nice stuff. And I'm your host, DrFox2000, here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. I will be back in 5 minutes. Don't go away. Keep smiling and play nice. All right, the microphone is back on, ladies and gentlemen, and I hope everything is good. And of course, we are looking at Yellowstone National Park, our super volcano here in North America. Anyway, welcome back to all of you, those wonderful people that are here. You are watching the Volcano Eruption live stream, and I am your host, DrFox2000. I am located in sunny Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, where the snow is melting, and I'm very happy about that. I think we've made it up to 13 degrees Celsius, so that is wonderful. Anyway, if you guys haven't hit that like button yet, please do consider doing that. And on that friendly note, I seen the chat that was going on in here. Apparently somebody is NASCAR racing with those cars. And I have a question. And I seen what was going on. And it was Piggy hanging out the window with her little windmills. And I have a serious question. She's driving a left-hand drive vehicle. How come she's got both hands out the window? I'm a little bit worried about this. Who is holding onto the steering wheel? Piggy, please explain this to me. Bigfoot is saying hello to Doc. Okay, thank you. She's buckled up though. Yeah, good thing. Linda is driving. Oh, all right. Well, as long as somebody is driving, that's the important part here. And thank you very much for clarifying that. I really needed clarification. All right. All right, let's see if we can find some bacon seeds here. I better go turn that windmill thing off here. Hang on. Where is that? It's down here somewhere in the dungeons. There we go. We got it turned off. Okay, so speaking of bacon seeds, here is a happy little fella that is trucking through a wonderful field, sniffing all the wonderful things that are happening. What happened to the diverse TV dude from Canada? Diverse TV dude? I don't know. Never knew that there was a diverse TV dude in Canada. So I can't answer your question, Reagan Crane. Sorry. Anyway, this is a wonderful looking piggy sniffing the wonderful fresh air. And here is our next one, a beautiful little bacon seed. Very big ears on this little fella, but he is awesome and looks very, very nice. High five, Piggy. Jordan Peterson. Okay. Don't know who that is either. And beautiful bacon seed. Let's carry on with our next one. And he will grow into them ears. Okay, good. I hope this one does too. This is absolutely wonderful to see these little guys. Gorgeous little bacon seeds. And that little fella is just, you want to cuddle them, right? You know, they're little guys. Definitely worthwhile and nice to have around. So pretty awesome. Let's have a look at another one. Love the eyes. Yeah, that one is cute, definitely. And here's this guy, or is that girl? I don't know, but that is out in front of a hotel. I'm not sure exactly what's going on here. If this is a solicitation or something, I have no idea, but looks a little odd. Or maybe this is a vacation pig. It's Babe on vacation. Okay, a traveler, possibly. Tall piggy. Yeah, look at the ham hocks on that. All right. One more bacon seed to go here, you guys, and we will be good for today, I think. And let's see if we can get this working properly here. For some reason, it's giving me troubles. Let me get that going here. All right, there's our last one, and that is a wonderful little bacon seed, if I do say so myself. So why are we not? Oh, there it is. There we go. All right. So this is a little piggy in a basket. And no, the one up front is not real. The one in the back is, though. And it looks like it's enjoying its little slumber. So a lot of fun. And you gotta like it. Gotta like it, you guys. All right, so those are our wonderful bacon seeds for today. Thank you very much, Piggy. They are awesome as usual, and really do appreciate you helping the stream out by providing those on a daily basis. So thank you again, Piggy. We really do appreciate that. Hey, Storm Chaser 1211 is in the house as well. Good to see you. And let's see what else we got on our go today. So we did check what Ragnar looked like. We did check what Stromboli was doing. And Stromboli is still doing its thing. Of course, right now we'll go back there and just have a quick peek. As soon as things switch for me. Why did that switch back? Oh, come on, don't buffer on me. Everything is running high, revving up and buffering all of a sudden. Makes a guy wonder what the heck is going on. Okay, oh, that's because that stream just went offline. And that happens quite a bit. So we will get back to that later. Let us maybe have a quick peek in Alaska. I know they had some pictures available, but nothing too crazy. This one right there, of course. Let me get onto that Alaskan file. So we do see the clouds there, and if we move this back, there is not a lot available as far as pictures. I think that is actually the current image. If we go back to, yeah, that's current image. This is our images of the day, and that is the only one that we have in there for that particular one. And of course, that's our friend Semi that has that. And this is one of the Great Sitkins, kind of the same scenario. Lots of cloud up there today. This is the other side of, or one of the sides of Pavlov. We don't have another side. So this Pavlov, this is actually from a couple of days ago, and 3 days ago, because they have had such poor visibility. So they've left that on there. And here is the other side of Great Sitkins, of course. And we did have several views here, but not a heck of a lot. So it goes from Iceberg City to really bright, and then with shadows on the crater itself, or on the volcano itself, with the lots of snow on there. Anyway, that's what we're seeing up there. And we can probably pop over to Hawaii now. Well, we don't want to watch that yet. Maybe we'll do a lava interlude first. All right. Since we haven't seen any lava yet, and we will do that right away. Before that happens, though, I'm just going to click some other buttons here and get something else going again. The thing dropped. Okay, there we go. It is getting close to being dawn in Taal. So we'll have a look at this, though, and where are we? Right there. We'll have a quick peek. So USGS stuff, and I can get rid of that banner on there. Excuse that. And that looked pretty awesome to be able to watch this little guy. And this is actually Kilauea, and it's being a Stromboli. you know, Strombolian style eruptions coming out of there, and it just kind of throws you for a loop that we would see that style of an eruption at Kilauea. Usually it's just lava pouring out rather than the Strombolian type of ejecta. So that was just a quick one there, and just to give you a little bit more lava, this is from May 22nd, 2018. Okay, and this is what the fields of fissures and everything look like. So hopefully this will help you out with your lava fix for today. And wow, that is a lot of open fissure there. And that long fissure kind of thing, this is probably what they will see on Sao George in the Azores if we do get an eruption there. It will be a very lengthy, long string of fissures popping over. So, hey, Juliet says 100. I hope that would be nice. 100 likes. And that would be awesome, you guys. So, anyway, yeah, these are some pretty wild eruptions that they had back in 2018. And of course, you know, you're looking at those lava fountains 3 times as high as the trees are around there, that kind of thing. And that tells you it is really shooting up. And really awesome to be able to witness that or see it after the fact, even you know, even though it is recorded and not seen with your own eyes right off from the get-go, but still worthy of having a look at, and definitely even with the shakiness, definitely worthwhile having a gander at this. I just got to say, I love that kind of stuff. And you see how close it is to people's homes and things like that. Anyway, we're going to leave that there. Let us have a look at what's happening currently. And that is this, of course. This was 9:16 a.m. You can see that the level is slightly down, and not that much. And this Hornito, again, it's starting to build the walls up again, which is kind of nice. But I don't know if it'll get as tall as these ones over here. This is the older primary vent areas that we've seen, and it had a tube going into this one, which broke down, and the outside of this is shattered, as you can see here. And that guy used to be fairly tall and looked pretty awesome before too. But it's got feeders into here underneath there somewhere, as well as this and this. And then we did see lava flowing out of here. That's what all of this is all about. All these curly kind of plates that you see here. Same with this, some of that being older, some being newer. So some nice flows out of there, but we're not seeing too much. I'm refreshing that picture just to see, and we can definitely see we've had quite a bit of a drop in the crater itself, or sorry, in the lava lake itself. And you can also see in here, there's your exit hole that allows the lava to flow down into there. And we don't see anything going in right now, and the level has gone down, and this has broken off a little bit again as well. So its attempt to build that Hornito is being challenged by things like the material not being hard enough, and heat and gravity and everything else. Let us go to our next view. This one, of course, a little further away, and it shows what we call the toe here. Has a little bit of a shadow, as well as the edges here, indicating that the levels are a little bit further down. We don't see as much smoke on this thing anymore, but we do see smoke still happening over on these other sides, and it is telling us that we do have fresh lava in some of those places, as well as the smoke here and here. So we'll refresh that real quick, and it doesn't look too bad, doesn't look too different from the previous shot. So this is only a couple hours later anyway, so definitely we'll keep an eye on what's going on there. This is from the other view, from the other side of the crater, and of course again you can see the toe area here has dropped somewhat, and same with the edges here. You can see quite a bit, probably 3 or 4 meters depths of missing lava, if you will. I don't know if you want to call it missing, but just a little lower than normal in there. If we refresh that one real quick to see what the modern current picture is, you can see actually it doesn't look, it looks like it's refilling a little bit. It doesn't look that low in that shot. So perhaps it has some more flow coming in, which is all right by me. And here is our thermal. Again, 9:14 this morning is when that came. We do see that it did have that hot lava sitting in the crater, or in the lava lake and the toe area here. And of course there is that wannabe hornito that is breaking every once in a while, and that is where the primary one was that was originally started. And of course you still see some hot lava over here, and that is usually an indicator that we have some kind of piping underneath here feeding that area, keeping it hot. Also noticing those areas out there are still quite warm, and this too. So once this overflows again, I'm sure that it will seep over into those areas and rekindle the fire, if you will. And so that's 9:14 a.m. I'm going to refresh it here, and we will see. And there you go. That's 11:14 now. So exactly 2 hours later, and it really doesn't look that much different. Maybe a little lighter here, and it does look though like we have some lighter color in here, indicating fresh flow. Looked a little darker back here though. And same with this side. So that's kind of what we're seeing there. Let's pop over to have a look at our earthquakes, and I do want to refresh this page here, so give me a second, and there we go. If we zoom that out a little bit, you guys can see what the entire chain of the Hawaiian Islands is actually like. And of course this whole thing, everything is drifting this direction. So in a million years, this guy is going to be maybe over here, and this one is going to be about here, but we'll have, it'll be a lot bigger maybe. It'll turn into a small continent, or a much, much larger island in 2 or 3 million years. We'll see what happens. I'll let you know when I get there and back, or when we get to that point in the future. You know, I may be wrong, but I'll take that chance. I won't be around. All right, zooming in a little bit, and of course there is the island of Hawaii itself, the big one. And before we get into looking, this is Mauna Loa, Mauna Kea, and Kilauea is what we're seeing there, and Pahala is the area here with all of those wonderful earthquakes. But the interesting part is out here. Loihi Seamound, and is what this is, and that area apparently we had this one here, 2.15 kilometers down, 1450 or 2:50 p.m. Hawaii time. This one here, 15:05 or 3:05 Hawaii time, 5.5 kilometers down. This guy here, again, 14:45 or 2:45, 6.3 miles down at 2.5. And then we had some other older ones here. This happened actually at 4:09 a.m. Hawaii time. Again, same distance down, 6.5 meters, miles, I mean, about 10 kilometers, 11 kilometers down, and 2.3 there, and this other guy here, 7.1 kilometers down. That'll make it roughly about 12 or 13 kilometers down, and that was at 12:55 or 12:55 p.m. Hawaii time. So those are the newest ones that we see there, and that's interesting to see them off shore like that, but not surprising. And of course, we don't see anything super new in here. The orange ones are the ones that are most recent. Some of them will be within a day or so. Most of them are from yesterday, and we're not going to worry about them that much. But it is an ongoing scenario there for the Pahala area that we get those. We don't see too much happening, but we do have a couple quakes up here in Mauna Loa. This 2 magnitude, and it is 2.2 miles, minus 2.2 miles, so it's 2.2 miles above sea level. And I didn't know that thing is that high, but it could be exactly that. It was from yesterday actually at 1854, and then the other one 1854 as well, 2.4, and that is only 1 mile down from the surface, so 1 mile up above sea level, and that's what you're seeing. And I don't believe there's any kind of deformation or anything happening in the crater. We can have a look by looking at this photo, and of course you can see there is the Mauna Loa crater, and those quakes would have happened out here, and I don't see any deformation of any type. So you never know. Give it some time. A 1 minute warning. Thank you, Piggy. We're just about done with Hawaii, and I want to zoom out just one or two here. I'll move myself around a little bit real quick, and we want to zoom in on our area here of Kilauea. And of course, this is Kilauea itself. We're going to zoom right in, and that is kind of what it looked like from the Google Maps USGS stuff from way back when. That's the picture that they've got on it. And of course, they have the observatory up here, and they have pictures as well as other things like gas meters, GPS, tilt meters, and of course some of the seismographs that are there. That one isn't working. I think there's a few of them that are working, and a few that are just giving up the ghost. So that one is working, and you can see what they've got for data on there, and you can go through it if you so like it, and have a real good look. Anyway, that is easy to get to. You can go click on that link that Arizona Snowman brought up, the Hawaii USGS maps. It has all that information on it, and you're more than welcome to peruse it. And again, that is Kilauea, the basically the caldera with inside the caldera, which is inside the caldera, which is inside a caldera. If I have that right, yeah. 1, 2, 3, and then 4. But I don't know whose caldera this is, so I'm leaving that guy out. All right. It is time for me to go take a break. I am going to put you back onto Merapi for now, and I just got to make sure that we are live on Merapi. Actually, hang on. Maybe I will put you on. I'll put you on Ta'al instead of Merapi. Let us get in there. Ta'al, where are you? I need to be Ta'al. There's Ta'al. Clicky on Ta'al. There we go. All right. So that is our morning view of Ta'al. And more music? Yeah, you want some Ta'al music. and we will put the all music on, and we'll let that play in the background. Yay! Okay, so yep, it is. It looks pretty. On that friendly note, for those good people who are here today, and if you have not yet, hit that like button. Of course, our target goal is 150, and that's our little mini challenge for the day, to try to get it up there and see if we can make that 150. It would really, really be nice. Also, if you're new to the stream and you have not yet subscribed, do consider subscribing if you're liking what you're seeing and you feel we've earned it. And of course, that would make me real happy. And of course, you can hit that bell notification while you're hitting that subscribe button as well. On that note, I am going to do my thing here for a 5-minute break, let my throat calm down and cool off, and we will go from there. After that, we got more stuff to keep things doing. Oh, Dr. Fox, the solar stream keeps me asleep for 3 hours. Piggy, I'm glad that I'm glad that solar sky stream kept you asleep. And I haven't dropped the link in for that yet, but for those people who don't know, I do have the other stream, which is my other channel. And I've had it for 3 years, but I've not really used anything on there. But I am going to put the link in here and save it. Solar sky, there we go, and we'll pin that. And if you guys want to go over there, that's it's showing views of from the SDO satellite of the sun, which is pretty cool. There's nothing else there, but it is a nice, calming, relaxing sounds that are playing. So if you need a place to meditate, perfect place to go. On that note, I'm going to go take that break. I will be back in about 5 minutes. Don't go away. Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I've got the microphone back on. Don't have my screen working here, though. I need to get that going, and there we go. All right. There's your Twinkies on a stick. And I figured I'd throw those in there real quick. So, yeah, don't poke yourself with the stick, okay? That's important. And we like that. So, what? You are in so much trouble. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Tony, hi Dr. Fox, I finally woke up. Good, you're at near the end of the stream today. But anyway, since we're looking at those Twinkie things, I did want to throw a different picture in here as well that Piggy did send us, and there you go. That apparently is a fox Twinkie. So a fox Twinkie. It's all right, I guess. It's okay. Anyway, we want to get back to our volcanoes. Let's have a look and see what we can find happening. And of course, we're going to go to Taal first off. I got to turn that background music off. There we go. And get back to the stream here. Looks like a pillow. It does too, Maria. That's at first I thought that's what it is, because I seem to have seen some just like that. So, fox loaf of bread. I took. Okay, looks like okay. Yeah, could be all kinds of things. All kinds of things we got there. Anyway, awesome nonetheless, and. We are looking at a Taal volcano right there, and it is doing its thing, but it is being very quiet. They do still have the evacuation order going, but I don't know if anybody's actually following suit, because when they showed this stream during the night, there are still lots of cars on the roads down below. And it makes me wonder. It was very nice pause music. Oh, okay, good, Maria. I'm glad you are enjoying it. So, pretty good. Adele says, night, night, Dr. Fox and everyone. We'll be back next weekend. All right, Adele, take care and all the best. Thank you for being here. And we will see you hopefully next weekend. All is good. All right, we want to continue on though, and I think our next one I wanted to get back over to see what we've got in Japan. So let's take a look and see if there's anything else happening. I don't know if this is up to date. That's not up to date. That should be up to date. We should be able to see this thing a little bit better. There we go. A little bit, but not by much. 6:46 a.m. And this is Suwanose-jima. And Suwanose-jima-san. And it was erupting some during the night, so that is pretty awesome. Do you have a live of Soputan? Which one is that? Today's deepest earthquake, M3D. No, I have no idea where that is. I don't know where that one would be even. Give me a country, give me a name of a place in the world rather than some MD3 750 km. Doesn't mean a darn thing to me. I need, and what is Sulawesi? That's, I don't know. I've never heard of that country before in my life. So please be clear, what country is that in? Not somebody's neighborhood, but a country name, please. Anyway, let's go through the other ones. It got a little brighter out at Aso, and Aso-san is what we are seeing here with the sun rising. A little bit of stuff flowing up there. It's in Indonesia, okay, I don't believe I have a live of that one. And if it's in Indonesia, I wasn't aware that it was going. So pretty cool. We'll have a look. A little bit more light looking at Mount Fuji, and hide your eyes, people, hide your eyes. That's horrible stuff. Frozen dihydrogen monoxide, not my favorite. And we are all good. You have seen Popocatépetl. Yes, we did look at Popocatépetl. We will go back there again, though. Sakurajima from a distance and a little closer up. And it is looking mighty clear today. A beautiful shot, but no activity that we can see of. You can almost see a little bit of haze inside the right in there, but it doesn't look like there's a heck of a lot of off-gassing happening. And Popocatépetl is what you were referring to. There it is right there. And Popocatépetl, not too good of a picture. Let me see if I can fix that up and see if it's changed. No, that is as good as it gets. That is Popocatépetl. I don't believe it is erupting right now. Those clouds are too high. This is from the backside. You can maybe see a little bit of a plume here. I don't know if that's what that is, but that one is shaking a little bit. Tells me it's windy there on location. White volcanic flakes. Careful, Tony. No, it's dihydrogen monoxide. It's different stuff. But it can come from volcanoes too. Which volcano is the biggest on what one that we are following? The biggest one, oh boy, Mount Etna, I think, is physically the biggest one, I think. Unless somebody wants to disagree with me, I don't know. Etna is pretty big, so it's up there as far as rankings. I'm not sure physical size of the other ones. I haven't measured. And of course you're talking big as in the entire size, but not necessarily height. Except for Yellowstone, of course. Yeah, super volcanoes. Yeah, super volcano is hard to determine what is the biggest one. Sakurajima or Popocatépetl. I think Popocatépetl might be bigger than Sakurajima, from what I think so. Yeah, Popo is big too. Yep. Exactly, Sophie. Anyway, that's what that one looks like. Let's see if we can find anything on... ooh, nice clouds. We all know that's Fuego. And I just want to see if we can find Fuego in the clouds here. We did see a little bit of off-gassing right around here. And this was earlier today, of course, at 9:06 a.m. And I'm progressing it forward by 5 seconds a shot here, and now I'm letting it play naturally. And that is what was happening at Fuego this morning. So in the clouds, but not... yeah, typical Fuego in the clouds, always hiding. But it is still throwing some muck above the clouds, which is pretty cool. Popocatépetl is the biggest we follow. Oh, so Popo is bigger than Mount Etna? Okay, that's pretty awesome. Mauna Loa volcano is the world's biggest volcano from the sea floor to the very top. Okay, as far as the height, okay, from the sea floor, yeah. But we base everything off of sea level rather than sea floor. But still, deepest earthquake today, M3, depth 750 kilometers in yeah, over there in Sulawesi, whatever. Okay, in Indonesia. All right, that would have been a nice addition on the end there, Reagan. All right, and that helps clarify things. It's always hard when somebody mentions something. It's just like, you know, I can say white volcano, and there are actually 3 volcanoes in the world that are called white volcano. And of course, everybody all automatically assumes it is a white volcano in New Zealand, right? So we got to do our thing. Sulawesi. Thank you, Maria. I am what? I I am you award Sophie. Okay, confusion. Anyway, that is Fuego doing its thing today. If we zoom in and see just a little bit later, even it is horrible. And then later in the day, 11:30, 12:30, that kind of thing in the clouds. And this is what it is right now, 15:53 it says, and that is a live shot, and we are not seeing a heck of a lot. As we go down the coast, this is what it looked like. Well, we can move that up a little bit at Talica in Nicaragua, and we see that it does have a little bit more gas than we seen yesterday. And here is our other friend. This is the Masaya volcano. And again, I should have shot the earlier shots when there was nothing in the crater. And I keep forgetting to do that. I got to do that for you guys. And let's see if we can actually find that. On this one, I think we may be able to... can we go back? Yeah. No, we can't. Not on this one. Oh, that's on my other one. Okay, but anyway, yeah, this one is, it's really deep in here. It really, really, if you don't see the smoke, you see that crater way down there, you wouldn't want to fall in. Put it that way. It's a long ways down. Pardon me. And, of course, here's the San Cristobal, and... has a little cloud above it, and looks pretty awesome there with its little, looks like a pyramid almost. It really does, in the back there. So this other one, I don't know if that's part of it or not, or if it's got a different name to it, but that could be another spot that it could erupt from. But these are all the same volcano base, if you want to call it that. And let's see, what else we got? That's it for there. If we go back over to Sao George, Sao George had some nice pictures earlier, and we did get that other camera stream back working again. So that is this one of the harbor, of course. This is the one of the cove, and this is the other harbor. So everything is pretty cool and awesome that way. The one thing that we did not see today on there was the new earthquake map or chart that we had from volcanodiscovery.com. They didn't put one out today, so I was kind of without. But we're okay with that. Anyhow, we want to take a look at some of the earthquakes that happened. So I am going to move us over to, first off, we'll go to the USGS earthquake map, and we'll have a quick perusal to see what's happening. And you can see we do have a lot of earthquakes around the Ring of Fire. And even down here now, some things to remind everyone of. In here, red ones are the ones that are the latest ones. Orange ones are within a day, that kind of thing. And we do see here this one, 5.0 in the Philippines, and there's all kinds of other ones here. This one is 4.3 down in Indonesia, Lombok, Indonesia, 158 kilometers down. We're not seeing the other quakes that were lower than that, but that was from earlier. This is more 159 kilometers down, also part of Indonesia, but 4.4 on the scale, and that was today's as well. So there are some of them. Which one is the oldest that we follow? Oh boy, that is a question that is going to be really hard to answer, Maria. We know Etna is about 3.5 million years. We know there are all kinds of possibilities with the other ones. There are some, well, the supervolcano, as in Yellowstone, it's been there for a long time. I don't know how old Yellowstone is. That would be interesting. If somebody's got info on it, would be cool. Anyway, we do see this map, so before we go too far with other ones, or this one even, we don't see any major red spots anywhere. We do have some other quakers here down by Easter Island. We see something at 10 kilometers depth. Sandwich Islands as well out here at 5.2, 38 kilometers down. And those ones. We have some big ones in Argentina, 5.1, and that was to kind of help out that other guy, the 5.2 that they had there not too long ago. Looking in Central America and the Caribbean, we know that Puerto Rico here continues to have that swarm, and that is going to be continuous there all the time because of the subduction zones. And of course Hawaii, there's your Pahala stuff, and we'll continue to see those building and developing over time. Looks a little bit easier in the southern European area here, and of course we have one showing in Africa. I don't always trust just one map, so we will go over to the other map, and this one I'm actually going to refresh this guy again, just so we have a pretty good shot at it here. So on this map we don't see anything happening in Iceland, no major quakes according to this map. If we zoom into St. George, and that is here in the Azores, we only see this one earthquake on the map today, 2.8, that happened actually yesterday at 17:29, or just 17:30 or 5:30 p.m. their time, and that one looked like it was on land. It was 9 kilometers down, and 2.8. So if there are other smaller ones working there, we have not seen them, and they have not been reported by anyone. So we will take a look and keep an eye on that anyway, and see what happens. Let's go over, since we did the Azores, let's go over here, and we'll go into the Canaries, and I'll look at that real quick, and have a quick, oh, what? Oh, somebody answered me and said Etna. Okay. Etna is the oldest, 3.5 mil. Okay. Anyway, that is what our current earthquakes look like, and remember this is 3 days worth, so we do see a little bit more than what we seen yesterday. We have a couple of new ones here. 2.5 that happened at 2:04 a.m., 22 kilometers down. A little bit odd and different, but I'm sure that we'll see this peppering disappear in the future. and of course we don't see anywhere as many on Tenerife, but we do still have a couple in between here, and that's a 1.6 that happened there, and then this new guy right there, and they were both 17 kilometers down, so pretty awesome to see that. And of course you had this guy, and if I recall correctly, there were a couple of other ones out here yet. Yeah, these are older ones from yesterday, the 3.3, and I do believe the other one was a 3.6, something like, oh, 3.8, there we go. And that was yesterday at 12:50 their time, and it kind of gives you a pretty good idea of what went on there. Okay, if we go back to this map though, and zoom out just a little, I want to move that down a bit, yeah, about there, yeah, and slide over here to this area. We do still see, and there's a lot of stuff on this map, which makes things really difficult to see, but if we zoom in a little bit, we do see that we have more activity in the middle of New Zealand, and that could be something to do with Ruapehu, the volcano right there, and White Island volcano is out, just out in the water here, so could be something there. Kermadec Ridge, we see this 4.7, and of course that being a subduction zone, and then out here at Tonga, we see a 5.2, 10 kilometers down, and this other one 4.8, also 10 kilometers down. So that is something for those guys. We did see this before. This is our New Caledonia there, and this swarm here was from basically yesterday, 5.4, 5.5, and a 5.6, and there we go, and should be all right. And let us move. We see a couple little ones here in Australia, actually 3 of them. That's kind of odd. Don't see too many of those. 3.0 and in Australia, and then he's got a friend right beside him, 2.2 also there, and let's see, then we got one way over here, 3.2, 11 kilometers down. So that's a little odd, a little strange, but we will live with it. And now somebody was saying that there was a really deep earthquake around here somewhere. We got this one 175 kilometers down. This guy is 118 kilometers down. That's yesterday, so this will be 158 kilometers down. That is from 14 of 18. This is all part of Indonesia, so not sure which one was actually being referred to here. 3.4, 164 kilometers down. Some of these are sizable. 4.1 happened at 12:49 UTC, 10 kilometers down. What's this guy? 2.9, 130 kilometers down. So we do have a lot that are varying depths, but the varying depths don't really indicate too much other than intensities. And EMSC, yes, that's what it is. And if you don't have EMSC, you can turn around and just punch in the shortcut EMEQ. It's EMEQ, and that will bring it up for you. And so all good. No, EMEQ. So like Echo Mexico, Echo Quebec. Yeah, there. EMERC. There you go. That works. Right on. And I know that one gets, all these abbreviations always throw people for a loop, myself included. Some days I really have to wonder, so what the heck, who made that stuff up? And then I realize it's me. Anyway, we do see a swarm here, which really kind of throws me for a little bit of a loop. That's a little odd. In the Philippines, 5.4 on that guy. We had 5.7 on him, and this guy is a 5.6. So we do have some activity for that whole area right there, and it makes one wonder what is going on. And of course, that is a little further south and away from our Taal volcano. So this is where Taal is, over here, very close to Manila. And this is the only close earthquake that would affect it. 34 kilometers down, 9:40 a.m. So I don't think too much would have been felt there or even noticed. And just scooting around real quick, not too many other ones here. I'm not going to worry about all of them. We could sit here going on forever trying to look at all of everything that happened. And I noticed these guys don't cover Alaska quite as well as the USGS does. But that gives you a pretty good idea of what's going on. We'll zoom in here though. One of the things that I'm kind of interested in, I seen this swarm here earlier, and I'm kind of going, what the heck is going on? And that is in the Mediterranean, and I'm just kind of a little bit shocked that we would see that. So interesting nonetheless. We will keep an eye on it. Whoa, why is things moving on me here? Let's zoom out just a little. I get over to Italy, and here's another one that was there, 4.2. That's kind of odd place for it, but I guess those happen. Italy had a few further up, and I'm not sure what that's all about. And when we get into this area, of course, Greece, near where Piggy lives, there's lots of them happening down there all the time. And on occasion, Piggy will feel them, like these ones here, 2.5, 5 kilometers down, and that kind of stuff. 2.4, I don't think she would have felt that. But we do have lots in the area. Another 2.4, 7 kilometers down there. Down here in Crete, there's a whole bunch as well. So not going to worry about those. We do see near Athens, there's a little group of 3 right there. Nothing major. So that's kind of what we're looking at earthquake-wise around the world. And I know some of these are showing pretty big here, but not really too worried about what's going on there with those different depths. And it's all good, guys. You can look at that yourselves, so if you so desire, just go and click on that link that we posted there, and that'll all be good. All right, that is basically it for our earthquakes. Let's move on to our SO2 mapping. And I know I'm way over time limit already, so we're gonna work on this real quick. I do want to refresh. This is already about 3 hours old. And there we go. That is as fresh as we get. And I'm going to make this very quick. So we're looking at North America. Everything is pretty much still the same. South America, a lot less SO2 coming from that area. Central America, we do see a little bit more coming down here in Costa Rica. Nicaragua, of course, that is our Talica is causing that extra plume, plus some industrial stuff there. And of course, some of the areas in here, of course, Fuego is in there, causing a little bit of that. Mexico is, of course, 22 million people in Mexico City, as well as Popocatépetl adding to the soup. That's what you're seeing there. Going down a little bit less down in South America, Chile, and those areas, not quite so much. A lot less out here in the Pacific, which is probably a really good thing. And of course, we have our cameras that were down there on White Isle Volcano, etc., which is pretty cool. But it is off-gassing, but not as much. And these are pretty normal here. Not going to worry about anything down here in Indonesia. So this is Java and Jakarta right there. Of course, Krakatoa there, Merapi in the middle, and Semeru on the end. And that's what's causing some of that, plus population. The area that is not off-gassing as much as I thought it would be, of course, is here at Taal Volcano, and it's being pretty quiet. And the rest of most of that is industrial pollution, and well, right down here in the bottom end of Japan, some of that is volcanic activity as well. So don't want to blame everything on industrial stuff. And a real quick look here, Kamchatka Peninsula, we have 3 volcanoes on here, and they are creating some of that plume. Really quickly in Europe, not a heck of a lot coming off of Etna or Volcano or Stromboli as far as off-gassing. There is some, but not as much as one would need to worry about. Going over to the weather real quick, and I'm going to try to update this real fast here to get a little bit closer to actual time. And there we are, 4 hours later than what we were showing. I'm going to do this one real quick too. North America, you can see a lot more heat coming in, and even the warmth is starting to get up into the north. And of course, right around where I live there, we got 12, 13 degrees. Pretty awesome. We see down in Texas area and southern U.S. Is getting a lot warmer as well, in the 30s. Mexico being heated back up the way it normally is, and winter is over in Mexico. Okay, looking at our equatorial heat, we see a lot of that. Australia cooled off a little bit. India back to being fairly warm, and of course Indian Ocean being very warm all the way through. Northern portions of Africa here definitely still cooking. So that's what we got there. I'm going to zoom into some areas. Didn't want to get too close. Looking at Ireland, 8-9 degrees. We have a lot of stuff a little cooler out in England. Scotland's a little warmer. France and Germany looking pretty cold. Poland, of course, as well, on the cold side. Even Spain is still quite cold. So I'm sure that will change within a week or so. We will sneak up here to Iceland, and Iceland actually looks fairly normal for this time of year. Nothing too serious. We know that our other ones, like, don't need to check La Palma. We know it's nice there. Okay, precipitation real quick, just to see where the storms are and stuff like that. And west coast of Canada, boy, they're getting hammered with storms. U.S., not so bad. Looks pretty good. Down in the Gulf here, you got a storm sitting in there, and then you get up to New York. They still have a pretty nasty storm as well. So looking a little better in some places, worse in others. If we slide over here, we can see really Quebec and Newfoundland and those areas suffering from snowitis as well. And of course, looking at Iceland, and yeah, pretty normal. Northern portions are getting hammered with snow. And here's why it's so cold in Ireland and Scotland and so on. They've got that storm in here, and then of course that's blowing it into Norway and Sweden, and of course snow in Finland as well. Some snow in Germany, which is not good, and even some snow in France, and a little bit in Spain. Brr. Oh, hey, it's not that nice in the Canary Islands. I thought it was. They've got a storm. Yikes. Hope everything fares well for them. And we'll zoom out a little bit, kind of look at this, and we see our equatorial storm band is still intact, going all the way around the planet, really. And that is what it is doing. When we start looking at the southern hemisphere, we see a lot of circulation, and there are a lot of lows there. So we do see here, of course, they're getting hit on the corners of Australia again, and then over here, right? So some stormy action. Glad there's nothing right on top of those poor guys in New Zealand. They've gotten hit enough. And let's see, Africa, yep, storms, and it looks like our friend Madagascar is getting hit again. So lots of fun, and even looks like even Brazil is getting a storm there, and Rio de Janeiro, that kind of thing. Of course, up here in Venezuela and northern Brazil and Guyana and those places, French Guiana, you see the storm sitting on top of that. So that's kind of what we've got there, and we'll put it back on temperatures, zoom back out, and I want to find you the cold spot real quick, and minus 65 Celsius is what we see there. I don't see anything colder than that. Minus 61, no. So yeah, I think about minus 65 Celsius. Let's see if we got anything colder over here. Minus 62, no. Oh, hang on. Here, we found it. The cold spot. Minus 67 degrees Celsius. There's your cold spot for today. So, as I always say, please don't complain. It is plenty cold down in South or in Antarctica. So, I'm sure you're warm, and no matter what you say. And that is way too cold. I totally agree, Maria. It is 100% way too cold. Sumeru live is very nice this morning. Yep, it was. We did pop over there for a peek, and we definitely have a nice view of Sumeru. And we even see the wonderful smoke coming off of it. And I think I will leave this as our ending shot for today. So we don't mind it, and we like that. We'll do that. And I am about to wrap it up, you guys. So, oh, that's not the sticker I wanted to put up there. All right. Let's see if we can find it. Where is my thank you for watching thing? There it is. Copy, remove, paste, and there we go. All right, that should be up there now. That's the wrong one. Why did it not copy that? Did something get changed here? All right. Apparently my thank you for watching doesn't work on that one. Let's go over here for a second and see if I can steal it from another spot. There's the thank you for watching. Copy that, and we will go back to Sumeru, and we will paste that there. All right, and paste. and activate. There we go. All right, got it now, and that is awesome. So thank you everyone for being here today, and really do appreciate all of you having been here doing your thing, and it is always awesome and a pleasure to be able to do the show for you guys. And of course today being Sunday, that means tomorrow is Monday, and we will go back to our regular 5 p.m. or 7 p.m. Eastern start time. And CodyZilla says, hi all, just want to hit the like for the stream. Hey CodyZilla, good to see you in here at the end of the stream. And I just received an email from Paulzilla, which is a little late, but we're okay. And I do have one more picture I need to put up here though, and so let me see what we can do here. I do want to show you this other last picture here, and we'll get on to that. And I know this one is for Piggy, specifically for Piggy, and let us do our thing and get that on the screen. So I'm going to load it up right here, and we'll adjust it on the screen accordingly. And let's see, make sure I got the right folder. Yeah, that would be this one here, and I'm hoping this is going to work. All right, so there we go. There's Piggy, and yeah, I thought that was kind of neat. Just a little bit of fun, you guys. Just a little bit of fun. Piggy jumping into her couch. So, all right. He wants to come on here on Sundays only. That's his free day. Okay. Well, definitely pencil that in for next Sunday, CodyZilla, and we'll work on that. Okay. On that friendly note, it is time to get going on here and get ready to shut down. We've already gone over quite a ways, and that's not a problem. So hopefully we'll make things happen. Richard Lapointe, welcome, and good to see you. And it is time to shut down though. So thank you everyone for being here today. We don't have any super chats, so we don't need to worry about that. I do know there's a lot of people that have redone their membership today, and I really do appreciate that support, you guys. That is awesome. So thank you very kindly for that. And big shout out to all of the membership. But just remember, all of you in here are part of our Big Lava family. So please do keep that in mind, and keep that at heart, right? And for now, I think that's it. I'm going to wrap it up. Be good, keep smiling, take care of yourselves, and thank you all for being here. Hey, 2 pineapples just popped in here as well, and have a rest of the day. Thank you, 2 pineapples, and glad that you could pop in. All right, on that friendly note, time for me to get off of here. I got bunny duty to do, and then from there I need to, I've got to do bunny duty and laundry. So we'll work on both. Oh, wow, Maria, thank you for that wonderful super chat. And the Matoma. Got it. Thank you, Maria, for the 20 Swedish kroners, and that's awesome. I do appreciate that support, Maria. Thank you kindly. And okay, on that note, be good, everyone. Keep smiling. Stay happy. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday or early Monday, depending on where you are. And take care of yourselves. And please remember, tell your loved ones that you love them tonight, for tomorrow is never promised. I'm your host, Dr. Fox 2000. We'll see everyone tomorrow. Good night, take care, and oink oink. And by the way, thank you, wonderful moderators. You've done a good job. Thanks.